Hey yo, word on the street there, Sagittarius, what's going on? Dead pretty, make me feel the honey. $1 on my neck. Ooh. Yo, what you got? What's word on the streets there, Sag? What you talking about? Word on the street. What's going on? What's on the block? You stop working on something is the word on the street, Capricorn. Word on the street is Capricorn. You may be dealing with a Capricorn. I meant to say Sagittarius. I hope I didn't start the video saying Capricorn. Yeah, you may be dealing with a Capricorn though. But word on the street, you put some burdens down. Yeah, word on the street, someone fell from a high position. Something dropped. You let something go, or you ended a cycle. Because that cycle had you in a negative space. You thought it was a good idea. It wasn't a good idea. Word on the street is it wasn't a good idea. Word on the street is something put you on your bike is the word on the street there. We're going to have to find out. Hold up. See, you thought someone was the man of your dreams. You thought this form of expression was the form of expression that would get you where you want to go. You thought this masculine energy you should express or push off or convey was going to get you what you wanted, male or female. You thought expressing something to your external world would get you some sort of outcome, and shit hit the fan is the word on the streets. Word on the street, you open up now. Now that something's over, something you invested in that brought you to a lower state that you fell in love with. Now that that's all said and over, word on the street is you open again. You ain't letting that hold you. No longer defensive towards whatever's outside of you, or you just like you are always in defense mode because something occurred in your past histories, your growing up times, you feel me? But now that you done healed that wound, now that you got out of conflict regarding what happened to in your past, now your future can be better. Your future can be brighter in the sense of you can receive more information from those around you, and you know what you can be open towards, who you can be open towards, and who you should be defensive towards, and who you should be closed off of. All because you feel me? You clean the whiteboard from the past. You stop thinking about some past. Look, I told you something back in the day was hurting you emotionally. So you may have went through some sort of emotional turmoil. You feel me? Some sort of childhood trauma that had you expressing yourself in a certain type of way emotionally because you were wounded emotionally in the past. And hurt people. So ever since that day where you got emotionally wounded or emotionally scarred in some way, shape, or form, it's like you put everybody who carries or just makes you feel how you felt then in that same category. You think everybody will do the same thing to you, and that's understandable, but you can't. That's not fair to people who aren't of that energy. You feel me? You can't just slap a title on everybody because it happened to you one time by one person. You feel me? As hard as it may be, it take work to get over some trauma. Trust me, I feel it. Switch. Yeah, you feel like you hit a bucket. You found the one in some way, shape, or form. You're no longer emotionally confused, and now you opening up regarding what you're passionate about, and what you want to be passionate about, what you want to feel for. Once upon a time, maybe when you were defensive, you were burdened because it's on the bottom, or someone could be burdened because you're being open, but you're not being open to them, whoever them is. If you really want it, pop that. I'll put that back. Yeah, look, you emotionally walked away from something that was making you feel weak. I'm putting these back because they fell out in a pair, so we ain't gonna take it like that. But something you emotionally disconnected from was making you feel weak, so you disconnected. It's like when you were in this relationship, when you were in this friendship, when you were in this space, you've always felt like you were walking on eggshells. around these people, or just walking on eggshells in this relationship. It was making you feel less than in some way, shape, or form, or it just had you not being who you really are. But now that you're out of that relationship, now you can express who you actually are. Now you can be open. Again, it's another set of tools. I'm not taking it, but look, you're no longer expressing your mind somewhere or communicating to someone, or you just no longer letting someone fast talk you. You no longer accepting this person's ideas because all their ideas is shit. You feel me? Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Look, the tower, something fell. Or something is falling. Or something has fallen. I need one though, Sagittarius. We still only have one card out and it's 5 minutes. Thank you. Yeah, look, you out of conflict. That shit came out. You ain't in no drama right now, there, Sagittarius. You just being open in regards to whatever it is you trying to pursue, whatever it is your passion is. You may have been holding this passion back from it's like you may have been not expressing something because you weren't sure how your external world was going to be received, because it's like you wanted to maintain a certain type of image. But now, and it's like you holding yourself back, or you keeping something hidden, or keeping something in the dark in some way, shape, or form. Mentally, internally, you don't want to express this mindset, or you don't want to invest in this because you feel like everybody around you would judge you. With the other passion, with the other ones, it's like building a wall against opposing passions. And that was putting you in conflict. It's like being who you weren't. It's being who you weren't. Being who you knew not being who you knew you could be, brought you in more conflict. So now it's like, fuck it. Then I'm going to just be, if I'm going to be in conflict regardless, I'm going to just be open in regards to what I actually feel about, what my actual passion is. And that in turn brought you out of conflict. It's like going against your soul almost. What you knew you should have been doing, or what you were actually passionate about, was only bringing you conflict. And you realize no matter what you did or how you talked to these people or how you expressed themselves, it was gonna be drama regardless. So since it was gonna be drama regardless, you just gonna express yourself in the sense where now you expressing yourself and how you actually feel. You ain't holding back no more. It's live from the gutter, ain't it? Live from the bottom. Yeah, live from the gutter. What's this? Yeah, look, I'm telling you, if it's you versus someone outside of you, so you may have, it's like you snuffed someone's flame out. Because when you were defensive, when you were closed off, when you were in conflict, it's like someone felt big, someone felt up, someone felt like they were in a type of position to tell you what to do, or just to tell those around you what to do. You feel me? Someone almost felt superior when you were defensive, when you were in conflict. But now that you're not in conflict, now that you're not defensive, now you being open in regards to how you feel or what you're passionate about, someone outside of you is being, it's like everything they said, people looking at them like you wasn't doing shit but talking bullshit. Because it's almost like a where that type of energy. You was all high and mighty. You knew everything. You were the one to go to once upon a time, but it turned out you was not. Hierophant in reverse. Someone was just talking out their ass. Someone was talking about some shit they ain't know nothing about it in any way, shape, or form. It could be a coworker. It's like you knew what to do. You knew how to handle something, but you were closed off, or you were just, it's like you were in hermit at work. And that was putting you in conflict, because anytime a certain task needed to be done, even though you knew how to do it, you wouldn't, you feel me? You wouldn't be like, I got it, you feel me, type shit. And someone else would be like, oh, I got it. And then the whole time, it's like they would ask you for help in order for them to fix it. But now that you're open, now that you're stepping up, it's like the manager's realizing, hold up, this person never knew how to do it at all. It was always you who knew how to do it. So now you're getting a position, or you're getting some sort of title, or some sort of, it's like people are receiving you some sort of way. If it's you versus someone outside of you. If it's you versus you, you're being open and you're no longer in conflict about something that you were once representing, Once upon a time, you were representing something that was not worth standing for. You thought it was when you were being closed off, and it's like you were letting people bully you or throw their opinions and throw their passions on you to blur your judgment, or, you feel me, fog your vision. So you were representing something that was actually not good for you, or actually not worth preaching, or not worth presenting to your community in whatever shape or form. But now that you're being open about what you're actually passionate about, you're actually expressing your true self in some way, shape, or form, that's bringing you out of conflict. And it's like you are now addressing what you shouldn't have been addressing, or you shouldn't have been expressing. It's like you're clearing the air almost, because you became aware of some secrets about whatever you were invested in. Whatever you became aware of may have made you emotional, by the way. But hey, you know, be like that. Look, I told you. Excuse me. What's on this? 5 o'clock somewhere. Look, if it's you versus someone outside of you, someone outside of you is drinking. Because why? I told you. You no longer being defensive. You opening up about what you're passionate about. You expressing your passion not only is bringing you out of conflict, but it's putting someone outside of you in the space to be received as negative and or lower by their community, or by everyone who they were talking to about a space that shared with you. You feel me? It's like if it's like that, back to that work example, someone who was taking your credit, or it's now known for taking your credit. It's like they're now seen for who they are, type shit, because of what you are doing, how you're expressing yourself, how you're investing or expressing your passion. And someone is like, they're going to be seen in this way for the rest of the time they work there, or for the rest of the time they involve themselves in that space. So if it's a friend group, it's like one friend was talking, it's like behind the scenes, behind closed doors, they was talking to you one way, they was expressing their mind to you one way, another way, you feel me? You may have been helping them with a situation, or you were just helping them grow in some way, shape, or form, and then the turn around, they would be in the group, or the friend group, or the, you feel me, all y'all gather up, family, friends, whatever it is, and then they would start talking about what you told them, in a sense as if they were the founder of that knowledge, or if they came up with that first, you feel me, if they made that shit happen. But really and truly, you were the one that gave them idea. So now you may be closed off to that person. You're no longer in conflict in regards to whether you should continue to hang out with these people, or whether you should separate, because you now see the mentalities, the ideas, and the way this person invests in you is only to manipulate and or take from you in some way, shape, or form. And you ain't having that no more. Woo! You may have been dealing with a real toxic motherfucker. I'm gonna be honest with you there, Aries. It's like someone was using you for clout, or using what you expressed to them for clout. I told you, someone is hurt. Someone is hurt. You may be hurt. If it's you. If you hurt, it's like you thought it was a good friend. You really thought it's like you knew someone for a long time. You invested in someone for a long time, only to find out it was the person that was closest to you that was fucking you over. Or it was the person that was closest to you that was hurting you. And it'd be like that sometimes. You feel me? It's like someone was talking down on you, but they would smile in your face. What is it? Throw rocks and hide hands type shit is what we got right now. And it's like you found out who was throwing the rock. Now you're out of conflict. Now you're being open, but you may have took a hit, because it's like, damn, it was you who was throwing the rock the whole time type of shit. If it's you versus someone outside of you, if it's just you versus you, it's like you're emotionally wounded because you thought something was a good thing to invest in and it fucked you over. And in the end, it's like it was a bad return on investment. You not letting it hold you back. You still open in regards to your passion or just how you are, but it's like you still took that hit though. You feel me? You had to learn the lesson type shit. You had to take the truth in the situation and walk away type of shit. Because that's what you were put in that position to do that because something was unbalanced. Whatever you were giving yourself to. So you may be the one drinking. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock somewhere in the world right now. again, you holding back now. You ain't, if it's a work relation, you ain't talking with these coworkers or this coworker the same way you used to, because you seen they was just using you. They was just manipulating you for their benefit, for clout. Someone was a clout chaser. If it's you versus, if it's, again, it could be a friend group, associates, family members. Someone was clout chasing off you, Aries. Someone was biting. It was biting hard, and you no longer expressing yourself to that person because you became aware of what they was bringing you was lies. Look at that, only to have them put in a certain type of position. And now that you found out that whatever they were selling you was lies, everybody who they talked to about what, it's like everyone they lied to about whatever situation, whatever the situation was, now they see them for a bullshitter as well. So if that person is now hurt because they're seen for who they are, hey, it is what it is. You did that shit to your damn self. Or if it's just you, it's like you took a hit. You no longer expressing something. You no longer communicating what you thought was right or what you thought was true once upon a time. You took that hit. It emotionally, it hurt you. It might have fucked you up a little bit, but you ain't gonna let it hold you back. Now that you know you were going the wrong way, now that you know something was not worth investing in, now it's like you have a new foundation to go off of. All right, I know not to do this. Let me try this type shit. You're not letting it close you up. You're not letting it stop you in a sense. You feel me? Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. I'm fuck with you though.